time. It's Saturday currently, and I'm just cycling down to the sign-on to get ready, and I'm going to do a few test rides. Beautiful up there. It's about 15 miles down to Hexham Racecourse. The only problem with this is hill climb bikes aren't exactly built for riding normally, so I don't really have the gear in for anything other than my race tomorrow. So it's a bit of a struggle. Cycling up to the hostel last night was a nightmare with all my bags on, up a massive steep hill, but all good for the legs. There we go, first time up it. That's the start line. Just been up the climb for the first time. Took over 6 minutes, but it was only fairly steady. But a bit longer than I thought it was going to be honest with you. But we'll see how it goes. Off to sign on now. Sign on done. Now I'm going to head back down and do another test ride. I think I'm going to use this as a bit of an activation ride. Gonna do a couple of efforts on it, see how long it takes. I'm going to do 350 for the first, probably 2 minutes, and then I'll ride it easy into the top, and then I'll go down, do it again, and this time finish with 350. See what sort of time then that 350 would be, because then I'll probably be holding around 400 for the real thing. Here we go. This is the start where that guy stood. Right, first 2 minute effort done. I did about half the climb in that, I hope. I'm going to get back down to the point I made sure I spotted where I stopped. I'm going to get back down there and then do the second half. I think the effort was about 360, 370, which if I can do half the climb in 2 minutes, if at that watts I can do 4, I'll be quite comfortable going under 4 I think tomorrow, but we'll see. Ready for rep 2 here. Oh, this gearing's bad. I'm thinking I might have overdone it on the chainring, but we'll see. Not far off where I need to start now. Right, that's efforts done anyway. Took I think about 4 minutes 20 if you added them up. So the first one was at 3:79 in 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and the second one was 2:17 at 4:08. I think based on that 4 minutes is achievable tomorrow, hopefully. I mean, I've got all the bags on my bike and water bottles and everything, so when I'm stripped down to race weight, hopefully 4 minutes should be doable. And I think 400 watts is a good power target. It felt hard doing 400 for a couple of minutes, but not like I was dying at the end. I definitely had a few more minutes in my legs. Anyway, reflections on that effort. The climb is nowhere near as consistent a gradient as I thought. There's really undulated sections, especially towards the top. It's a bit of a roller coaster. So I'm definitely going to have to think about pacing tonight. Dropping down to Hexham now to meet my parents. They're staying here, going to have a coffee and stuff, then head back to the hostel. One last little bike job I want to do tonight is I want to try and work on this chain line, because I think I'm going to be in pretty much my 8th and 9th sprocket really at the back. So in the minute with my chain line, it's grinding a bit. So I might move the chain ring a bit inboard and see if that helps. Starting to get a little bit nervous now actually, but I am very excited. You know, I always get pre-race nerves on hill climbs, except for, you know, not usually the day before. More a curiosity as to see what I can do for 4 minutes or so. I think that's just going to be my target. 4 minutes as hard as I can, and if I can go under 4 I'll be happy, but we'll just see. Just gotta get back to the hostel now. It's a lovely evening. I think it's gonna be some great views. Stunning ride back. Lovely, lovely part of the world. Best part about hill climbs are often in nice places like this. Military road. Pretty much following Hadrian's Wall along here. We're going to see Sycamore Gap in a second, except for fortunately there's no tree anymore. Back at the hostel now, gonna get myself showered up, then get my laptop out, do a bit of planning for tomorrow, and then just relax and try and get a good night's sleep. Doing a ready meal dal kit because it's nice and easy to do in the hostel kitchen, and it's fairly low fat, so I thought that'd be a good choice. So I've just moved the chain ring in of the spider this time to move the chain line slightly towards the end of the sprocket, because I've realised I'm going to be at the 25 end of the cassette rather than anywhere near the 11. So I've set the chain line up so it's pretty much perfect for the biggest 3 sprockets, whereas before it was really making a grinding noise in the 25 and the 23. So hopefully that's a lot better tomorrow. Bike sorted, now to look through all this stuff they gave me and get my numbers set up. Shed load of safety pins. I actually hate pinning numbers on. At least getting them the night before means I can get it all done and out of the way rather than faffing about in the morning trying to do it. Well, at least I get a free gel for my £35. I've paid to cycle for about 4 minutes. Just looking at the results from my bit of a test ride today. Having a bit of a nosy on Strava too, looking at what sort of times people have done and what sort of powers it required. I think from looking at this, to go sub 4, I need to average about 4:10, which I think is definitely doable. But yeah, just chilling out for a bit and then gonna get some sleep and hopefully wake up feeling good tomorrow morning. Nerves are definitely setting in a bit though. Right, let's go get the bike out. At least it's a beautiful morning. It's nowhere near as chilly as I thought it was going to be either. I'm prepared for like 4 degrees, but it's quite warm. It's kind of funny riding my hill climb bike with all the bags up. Definitely not a suitable rig. Huge rucksack, bar bag, frame bags, everything. It's great. Everyone's looking at me like a madman leaving the hostel. Whoa, proper northeast. Hadrian's Wall country. Once again, RIP Sycamore Gap. Just about to see Hadrian's Wall there as well. Fortunately, staying up at the sill, I'm up at like pretty much the highest point along here, so it's going to be mostly downhill to Hexham, which is down on the river. Then I'm going to be ditching my bags at my parents' hotel and then getting myself ready to go, do a bit of a warm-up, get to the start line. Fortunately, with signing on last night, it means I don't have to do any faff this morning. All I've got to do is just not try too hard and get myself down to the start. It's about 20k and mostly downhill, so that's all right, except for this bit where we started climbing. Oh, more cyclists up ahead. I have to say, from them couple of rollers, that last bit of mechanics work I did last night, moving the spider inboard, has hugely improved the chain line. It's not creaking and groaning in the 25 or the 23 now, so. I still can't get over how beautiful this place is. made it out here anyway. Let's get the bike stripped down, bags off, bottle cages off, everything ready to race. Oh, I think that is pretty much preparations finished. Got about 45 minutes to my start time. Just been to the start, had a chat with some of the marshals, just checked I knew what I was doing, which I don't feel like I do it sometimes. But yeah, gonna leave it there, and hopefully it's gonna go to plan, and hopefully have a good one. Right, I'll see you on the other side.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, Tom!
I'm sure they'd love to make you a coffee. So yeah, please keep the size of the and let the traffic through.
Finished. Absolutely mental. I think I'm currently sat in about 30th, but no one good's gone yet. Just riding to the HQ to sign off. Sadly didn't get under 4 though. 4:06 I think was my finishing time, but you know, good performance. Just struggled to push that last little bit. Maybe the last minute was just fading. So target for next year. All done, heading back down to town now. Just called in the HQ just to see what the winning times were. I think it was 3:09, but yeah, I did 4:06. So I'll see what the actual official result is and what my position is in a bit. The website unfortunately isn't updated, but yeah, right, I'll have a debrief later. So reflections then, yeah. I mean, result-wise, I got 91st in the end with a time of 4:06. So while it's a little bit sour that I didn't get under the 4 that I wanted to, I got in the top 100 out of probably about 250 riders, and it is a national championships. So like, I am really over the moon with that. I mean, that's probably one of the best results I've ever had in sort of any sporting competition. So like, yeah, I can't really complain. And honestly, it's been such a great experience, and I would thoroughly recommend anyone thinking about trying the nationals to give it a go. You know, if you're dead into hill climbing, it's an amazing experience. I hope the video did really show like the experience and, you know, of the whole weekend really, because it's not just a 4-minute effort. There's a lot that goes into, you know, you've got to get there, you've got to have all the kit, you've got to test ride, you've got to sign on. There's so much that goes on around these races. So just really hope this video can like help document, especially for people who are nervous for the first time doing a race like this, you know, showing that I had no clue what I was doing and I still managed to do all right. So, you know, hopefully people have enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.